I mean, I already asked Otis. He said he's rocking 4. Can you confirm or deny that he's going to be taking the number 4 going into this year?
I think that's a confirmation. I don't know the numbers officially yet, but I'm hoping I can get 3.
3, okay.
Because I wore that number in high school. When I was wearing it at Boston, I didn't really have it. There wasn't a sentimental value to it.
So you let him have it.
Yeah.
There you go. What ultimately led to your decision here? Why'd you transfer to Arizona State?
Really, Coach Hines and Coach Dillon, I want to be developed. I want to be able to make it to the next level after this. And after seeing what he's been able to do with Jordan Tyson, I think I want to be able to follow in those footsteps, but make a name for myself.
For you, obviously you, Omarion, Raiden, all the other wide receivers already here. How explosive do you think this offense can be in 2026? I know it's early, but a lot of fireworks.
I think the sky's the limit for us. It's just going to come down to how disciplined can we be in the off season, how hard can we push each other in practice and workouts, and then take the coaching as well as we can. I know they already got great plays going in for us, and we just got to see what we can do.
For the Arizona State fan base that hasn't necessarily seen your game, what would you say you do well, maybe better than others, and then something that you're going into the season or going into spring ball maybe with a little bit more of a focus on working on that?
Things I do well are I think I can go up and get the ball with big bodies so I can box out DBs, make plays in the red zone. And then what I want to work on is just my fast twitch off the line. I want to try and break more ankles this year. Break tackles, get my yak.
You mentioned JT and what Coach Hines was able to do with him in terms of his development. Obviously, him coming back from injury. What did you see on tape that kind of excites you about the way that Arizona State wide receivers have played, not only in this offense, but specifically under Hines Ward?
It's like the separation that he can make off the ball. Like, coming off the line of scrimmage, he's got good releases. You got to learn that from somewhere. You can't just do it on your own. And then the way that he makes plays on the ball is like, you got to practice with that. That doesn't come naturally. So I think that Coach Hines can do that with me. I want to be able to take his coaching.
Still being relatively new here, not having participated in spring ball yet. Just what has that early chemistry and early relationship been like with the quarterbacks thus far?
It's been great. We're hanging out. We're growing on the weekends, and the chemistry here, like the team overall, is undershadowed. Like the culture of the guys. Coming in the first week I was here, I felt like I was already at home. I felt like I'd already been here for a year, and everybody's just welcoming. Everyone meshes together really well.
What do you think the biggest, maybe not challenges, but differences are going to be having played in the ACC in Boston and then now in Tempe, obviously in the Big 12?
I think the biggest challenge for me is just going to be getting used to this heat. I think ball's ball no matter where you're at, like SEC, ACC, Big 12. So I just want to be able to play against good competition and see if I'm actually good enough.
How quick on your visit were you kind of sold on like, okay, I'm not going back to no cold weather state. I got to be warm weather, Tempe, Arizona kind of vibe.
I think as soon as I stepped off the plane, I was like, yeah, this is probably it. This is probably going to be the spot.
ASU brought in the top 25 wide receivers in the world. How have you guys connected since you got here?
I mean, we connected really good, man. Like, on my visit, I was here with some of those guys. My first day here, like, we instantly clicked. So it's been easy to connect with the guys.
And how would you say you've connected with the quarterbacks since you got here? It's been so many players coming into that position. Yeah, how have you connected with the quarterbacks?
Oh, man, Cutter, he was here on my visit as well. So, us connecting was really nothing new when we first got here. But, just connecting with the other quarterbacks that have been here, guys like Mikey, on the other side, it's really good.
And what would you say are some of the crucial things you've already learned from Coach Hines just in your short time already?
Crucial things I have to say, just how he wants us to attack the game. Be a pro, no mistakes, things like that.
Who's wearing 4, man? You're Reed.
Me.
That's you set that one in stone?
Reed got to get that number.
You may have already answered it, man, but what really led to you transferring to Arizona State?
I feel like I said, Coach Hines played a big role in that. Just being in the Big 12, already. And I feel like, was pretty my comfort that I could take over for real. And just, you know, Arizona State itself, like, I love this place, so definitely say those things.
Being on the opposite end of Arizona State last season, what did you notice about the way the team played defensively, and then what you saw opposite of those ASU wide receivers? What did you see playing against Arizona State, the way that they played defensively, and then watching what you see the ASU wideouts play like?
Yeah, I'll say defensively how they played together, how they were showing unity. I know a lot of those guys on the defensive side, guys like Wood and Breland that played last year. So, like, you know, just how they clicked as a defensive unit, just how they played together.
How excited would you say you are for spring practices coming up here in about a month?
I'm excited, man. It feels like a long time since I've been on the field. You know, the season just ended not too long ago, but I'm ready to get back on the field and do my thing.
You talked about how you haven't been able to have much of a direct connection with Jordan Thompson. Have you talked to Coach Hines at all about the similarities between your guys' past and how he's maybe trying to build you up to have a similar future?
Yeah, we definitely talked a lot when I first got here. You know, we went over some clips from Colorado, and we looked at some of Jordan clips from last year and the year before, and how, you know, there were some similarities there. You know, how just we played.
What's your focus going into spring ball? Is there anything specific that you want to take to the next level over that month of practice?
Yeah, I feel like this spring ball, I'm focusing on my route running. This year I plan to, you know, not play much of more of an inside role in the slot and things like that, play more. So definitely my route running speed.
I know it's still obviously super early, but with all of the additions on offense, you, Reed, Raiden, Cutter, the tight ends, etc., how explosive do you think this offense can be in 2026?
This offense is going to be really explosive. We're going to score a lot of goals.
You pumped it all for that trip to Europe?
Oh, I'm pumped. It's my first time going, so I don't know what to expect, but I'm very excited.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
You know, it's just a great atmosphere here. All the coaches are really connected. I like the personality of everybody, the way they push kids, the way they interact, and they're always around, you know, no matter what it is, what we're doing. The coaches are always involved, and I like just how connected everybody is here and how close everyone's trying to be.
When it comes to day by day, especially like in your first 2 days in Tempe, how do you take this approach?
I'm just trying to take it with an open heart, you know what I mean? Trying to make new friends with everybody and trying to build these relationships that I have here right now. You know, I didn't really come in here with a exact plan or with how I'm going to become friends or, you know, like do this process. You know, you just kind of learn on the fly from your guys and from everyone around you. And, you know, like I said, the most important thing for me right now is just get connected with these guys off the field and kind of learn the people that I'm being around.
Transferring from Kentucky to Arizona State, which has been like, I am so sorry if I mess up. So which has been turning around, which has their football program turning around over the last few years with the arrival of Kenny Dillingham and the model of Activate the Valley. How special is it to be a part of this program?
Yeah, no, it's super exciting to be a part of a program that's on the rise. And, with a coach like Coach Dillingham, that's shown he can compete at the highest level and develop the best kind of quarterbacks. So overall, I'm just excited to learn from Coach and learn from all the coaches on this coaching staff, and also just continue to get in the film room and get on and off the field with these guys.
Good talking to you. Thank you.
Like to be in this quarterback room, you got to make sure guys who play college football for a while,
Sorry.
guys who are newcomers, guys who have been at ASU for a while. What's sort of the continuity?
No, I think it's a great vibe. I think all the other three guys in the room, Cam, Mikey, and Fetty, all have great personalities. They're all super cool guys, and I think they're all really open to learning more and getting better and continuing to push each other. You know, I'm just excited because we've all became friends in a very quick period of time, and I'm just excited to keep building that relationship and keep learning and training with these guys.
What's been the biggest difference for you moving from Kentucky to Arizona?
Yeah, obviously the winter's a little nicer here. It's a little bit better, but no, yeah, it's just been, you know, ball's ball at the end of the day. You know, you gotta keep the main thing for sure. But getting around these guys and kind of going out and seeing some of the different things Tempe and Phoenix and the city overall has to offer has been super cool.
Did you think that you'd be enjoying 80-degree days?
I did not. If you asked me, yeah. I did not think that, but no, it's awesome. I think it was like 85 yesterday. I was insane, but no, this has been great. It's been awesome. I've heard a little bit about how the brutal summers, but no, I'm excited.
When you were being Coach Denny, Coach Royal, talk to you about the way they keep working there.
Yeah, you know, kind of watching from afar, watching Arizona State for a while, watching Coach Dillingham and how the offense operates. You know, that kind of excited me anyway. I've always thought that would be a cool offense. You know what I mean? That'd be a dope offense for a quarterback to play in. And just when I got in here and I was able to like break it down, watch the ball with them, and they were showing me the ins and outs of it, that just made me even more confident that this is the best situation and where I want to be.
When you were in the portal, what were you looking for specifically from your next program?
Yeah, no, I think like I said earlier, like as a child, my dream was to play in the NFL. You know, like not any certain college, not anywhere in particular. So I think when I went into the portal, for me, it was a complete business decision on my end. Where is going to be best for my development, and where has a chance to win right now? You know, I want to win. I want to win at a high level, and I feel like this is the perfect spot with a great group of players that has the opportunity to win right now. And also, just for my development, Coach Dillingham and Coach Arroyo, and a lot of the other coaches up there are going to be great for my overall development and every aspect of football, really.
You committed pretty quickly into the transfer portal process. What, for you, sold you on that decision to the point where it was like, I'm here for a couple days and boom, I don't need to see anywhere else?
Yeah, just the authenticity of Coach Dillingham and the rest of the staff, how real and how personable they really are. You know, they're just like you see, Dillingham's just like you see him online. You know what I mean? It's just like he is in the interviews. You know, that's all I really saw from him for a long time, for a few years. It's just him in the interviews after games, before games, and he's just real. He's such a player's coach. You can tell the guys love him, they're comfortable with him. But yeah, overall, it's just Coach Dillingham, the rest of the staff. Once I got on my visit, they kind of solidified what I already thought, and that made me super excited about it.
You talk about the culture underneath the staff, but Dillingham and Arroyo are known for developing quarterbacks and having a ton of guys that have gone to the NFL. Even in your short time here, what have you already learned from them, and how much have you seen yourself grow?
Yeah, no, I've already learned a ton. I'm excited to get more into it as the offseason grows, you know. With all the transfer guys and all the newcomers coming in, everybody trying to get settled down right now. We've dove into it a little bit, not a ton, but I'm excited to keep learning more and just learn from Dillingham and Arroyo and the meeting room for sure.
A lot of newcomers and a lot of returners in both the wide receivers and tight ends. Are there any pass catchers that you've already felt like you've developed a pretty solid connection with on or off the field?
Yeah, no, we've been throwing as a group of guys, and I think we got a lot of guys in both those rooms who can play. And I'm really excited to see as it develops, as the offseason continues, and as we start spring ball. The guys like Omarion and Reed, you know, they're going to be electric for us, and I'm just excited to see where it goes for sure.
You talked about entering the transfer portal as a business decision for you. You're a Kentucky guy through and through. You grew up there, went to school. Did you ever think, for you, when Mark Stoops being fired, that you wanted to leave Kentucky?
You know, yeah, you know, it had crossed my mind before. It is just, it's kind of how everything played out at the end. You know, I wanted to do what's best for me, put myself in the best situation. Obviously, coming out of high school, I wasn't dead set on Kentucky at all from the beginning. But how things worked out, you know, I ended up going there with Coach Cohen, and then I had a great relationship and a great 2 years with Coach Hannon there at UK. But I think just overall for myself and my development, you know, it was best for me with Coach Stoops getting fired, just kind of take a step back and look at everything from a bird's eye view and kind of just put myself in the best situation possible.
They all talked about the London game already, but
Yeah.
it's a new schedule for you and a Big 12 schedule.
For sure.
Is there a certain spot, certain place you're most excited about playing?
No, yeah, London's going to be sick. That's crazy. That's going to be awesome. I think we're going there for like a week or so. I'm super excited about that one with the guys. That'll be fun. It'll be a great experience. But, you know, overall, every single one of these games in the Big 12 is going to be a good game. Obviously, teams like Tech, I'm really excited to play. But, overall, just I'm excited about the schedule in general.
How do you think playing in the SEC prepared you, maybe giving you even some advantages to playing in the Big 12?
Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff and a lot of ball in my 2 years at Kentucky, and I think being able to play in those games early on and be able to make mistakes and kind of learn from them and keep getting better each and every week. I think I think there's good ball all across the country, but I think my 2 years there really taught me a lot, and I learned a ton. And I couldn't be more grateful for my 2 years there for sure.
Given the fact that you committed so early into the process, before really anybody else for Arizona State, did you have those conversations with Kenny, with Marcus, kind of about the players that they were targeting in the portal, players that were getting ready to come on visits, or players that were already on visits with you?
I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons I committed so early is I wanted to be able to recruit. I wanted to be able to be an influence and help kind of get some of these pieces that we needed out of the portal. And, I was blessed to be able to do that. With just how everything worked out, it was so seamless. Coach Dillingham was so real and so authentic to me and my family. And my family couldn't be happier with the decision I made and with the guys around me.
Your transfer to Arizona State generated a lot of buzz and excitement within the fan base. What do you want them to know about you as you head into spring ball?
Yeah, that I'm excited to be a Sun Devil, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the country. This is a great place to be, and I'm excited one of the biggest reasons I came here is we have the opportunity to win right now at a very high level. I think we have the opportunity to go to the playoffs and make a big impact and make a big splash, and I think we brought the guys in here, and we already had guys over here to be able to build that team kind of together, and I'm just excited for the opportunity to play with these guys and play for Coach Dillingham and the rest of the staff.